50. Carolina territory, jumps going to town. 20, 50, 10, 5, touchdown! I think, yeah, jumping time, baby. The sack, fakes, runs to the near sideline, still looking, throws it into the end zone. Hit! Touchdown! Touchdown, A.J. Green, back right corner of the end zone.
This one's from the heart.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Here we go.
I know I'm asking a lot, you guys, but hunker it down one more time.
And it's always dropped like a rock. Big hole, Samuel, he's going!
Almighty, did you see what he did?
Boykin takes it all the way!
He just stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose.
Here comes pressure from the edges. We're going to get, no, he got out! And then we drilled him into the turf again.
Joe will try to kick one 100,000 miles.
And the kick is gone!
Oh, look at the sugar falling out of the sky. Look at the sugar falling out of the sky.
Well, the vista here in Boulder is certainly majestic, a backdrop of the Rocky Mountains and mostly clean, crisp air at over a mile above sea level. But the atmosphere doesn't seem to be much compared to that of an SEC stadium here tonight. Certainly more of a laid-back approach as we lead up to tonight's ball game here in Boulder. There is red in practically every section of the stadium tonight, and Georgia has a strong presence here in Colorado. But none of this stuff on the periphery will matter if you don't make the plays on the field. And Georgia hopes to snap its longest losing streak in the last 2 decades here in Boulder, Colorado tonight. We're going to take you right up to the moment. This is Countdown to Kickoff.
The Countdown to Kickoff is presented by BB&T. Visit us today and know how it feels to know more. BB&T, best bank in town since 1872. Member FDIC.
Oh, Des Bryant unloaded on. He takes it all the way for the second time this year.
Today's pregame coverage of Georgia football is also brought to you by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, by Eckrich Meats. It's Eckrich season. Make your moments rich with Eckrich. AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. And by Nature's Own, the official bread of the Georgia Bulldogs. In less than 30 minutes, toe meets leather. We'll rejoin Scott Howard and Eric Zier for the Ford Keys to the Game after this 2-minute timeout on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network from ISP. This is Georgia football.
Pass is tipped and intercepted in your face. He caught it anyway. He towed the line on the back portion of the end zone.
From ISP.
Post route. Caught by Green. He bumped by a man into the far corner. He's going to get there first. Touchdown.
Live play-by-play action of Bulldog football is brought to you by Marathon Petroleum, fueling the American spirit. By BB&T. Visit us today and move in a brighter financial direction. BB&T, best bank in town since 1872. Member FDIC. Champion Windows, Siding and Patio Rooms. Factory Direct since 1953. Ackerman Security, the official security provider for the Bulldog Nation. By AutoZone. Charter Communications. Get the fastest internet speeds in the area with Charter's ultra-fast Ultra 60. Call 888-GET-CHARTER or go to charter.com/ultra for more information. By John Deere, nothing runs like a deer. Sherwin-Williams. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make the most of your color with the very best paint. By Texaco. People who know cars trust the unbeatable cleaning power of Texaco with Techron. McDonald's. I'm loving it. By Aaron's. Nobody beats Aaron's prices. Nobody. Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. The unbeatable natural combination for termite protection. By Nature's Own, the official bred of the Georgia Bulldogs. Your Georgia Ford dealers. Coach Mark Richt and Ford Trucks team up. Find out more at GeorgiaSaturdays.com today. The Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Regions Bank, the official bank of the Southeastern Conference. By ServPro, fire and water damage cleanup and restoration. ServPro, like it never happened. Budweiser, with full flavor and a crisp, clean finish, it's what we do. And by State Farm. All season long, State Farm's proud to be there as your Bulldog sponsor. It's game time on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network from ISP. Alongside Eric Zier, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
We are counting you down to kickoff here in Boulder, Colorado. Right now we're going to pause for station identification on the Georgia Bulldogs Radio Network from ISP. Minutes longer to see AJ because Colorado won the toss and they will receive. So Georgia will start the game on defense. Colorado in black tops and gold pants and gold helmets. Georgia in the road whites, silver breeches, red hats, and the blackout in effect for portions of the stadium anyway here from Colorado fans. Certainly the students are blacked out. Big gap in the south stands into the right end zone. Everybody's not here yet, but certainly all the Georgia fans are, and the red and black are well represented this evening. The Dogs will be kicking from north to south here in the confines of Folsom Field. That's left to right as we view it. And if you were with us earlier, we told you about Blair Walsh's pregame escapades, kicking 70-yard field goals. He may be able to get his foot into one here from the 30 and put it into the end zone for a touchback. Brian Lockridge is the deep man for Colorado, along with Arthur Jaffe. He's at the 5. Lockridge about a yard deep in the end zone to receive it. Blair Walsh out of Boca Raton, Florida, has it teed up and ready to go. And we are almost underway here in Big 12 country, but not for much longer. Next year it'll be Pac-10 country. Here's Walsh with the kick. Long and high and end over end, still floating deep into the end zone. Lockridge makes the catch and will take a knee, and that's a touchback, the 6th of the year for the Georgia kicking squad, and the Bulldogs will send the defense out. Colorado will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
And Colorado last week did something to find a little bit of a running game, had both their running backs go over the 100-yard mark, and it's what they've been looking for. They'd struggled up until last week, running 1% on 3rd down. They just converted the last 3rd down opportunity they had here a couple of plays ago, but they've been very good in this situation all year long.
Snap to Hansen, quarterback draw, a lot of space, 50, 45, 40, cuts back, 35, 30, breaks the tackle, 25, 20, angling far side, gets another block, 15, slides at the 12. What a run by Tyler Hansen, just zigzagging his way downfield, angled towards the far side, and finally, when it looked like he was going to take a shot inside the 15, he hit the turf and slid feet first at the 13.
And Scott, they caught us in exactly the right defense there for that play call. Once again, 3rd down. We brought the house, bringing our free safety up, brought him on a blitz along with linebackers. So we were man-to-man across the board. They run a little quarterback draw, and as soon as Hansen got through the line of scrimmage, there was nobody there to chase him down. Scores first as compared to when we score first. If we can hold them here to a field goal, still keeps us in the ball game. We're still in the ball game regardless, but not what you want to see coming on the road.
Offset eye, power formation, they want to throw. Hansen drops back, flag down, lobs it wide open left side, touchdown to Matthew Barr, the up back, but check the flag, dropped at the 4-yard line.
I think it was offsides on us. I think we jumped a little bit early.
Well, we almost got the call. Now we will.
Offside. Defense. Penalties declined. Touchdown.
4-yard touchdown pass for Colorado as the Buffaloes get on the board first and lead it 6-0. Here comes the point after attempt by Eric Goodman. Long snap count. There's the snap and the hold and the kick right into the Georgia fans at that end zone. It's all red down there. He made it, and it's 7-0. 7:47 to go, first quarter. Colorado strikes first. Buffaloes lead Georgia 7-0. Back in a moment on the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP.
Mississippi State, where we threw the inside screen to Chris Durham, get the motion the back out of the backfield. Colorado, good job scouting it, looked pretty well prepared for it.
Blair Walsh for a 33-yard attempt, spotted on the 23 by Drew Butler, the holder. The kick is away. The kick is good. And Blair Walsh, 8 for 8 on the years. He remains perfect on the season. Dogs get on the board. They settle for 3. 4:58 to go, first quarter. Colorado 7, Georgia 3. Back to Boulder after this on the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP. And in motion back and forth on the near side. Hanson, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops back, lobs it up left side. Complete, wide open 30, 25, 20, makes a move, 10, 5, drag down Ware at the 1. Well, that was eerily similar to Arkansas's game-winning touchdown a couple of weeks ago. Same field position, same kind of move on the sideline. That was Brian Lockridge all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 35-yard gain on a simple short pass pattern.
Well, nothing fancy to that at all. Just a quick flat out of the backfield and nobody there for the Dogs. Looked like another blown coverage. Hamilton coming over the top. This time we were in. It looked like some kind of man-to-man. And Lockridge, nice move to get inside. We were able to chase him down on the 1-yard line, but had to be a blown coverage for Lockridge to be that wide open coming out of the backfield.
First and goal on the 1, Colorado. Hand off to Lockridge, running behind a pulling lineman, and he will break the play in end zone left side. Touchdown. And the Buffs are rocking and rolling here at Folsom Field. It's turning into Folsom Prison for Georgia. We're down 13-3 early in the second quarter. And Colorado will line up the majority of their men on the far side. Outside the far hash is one of them, the linebacker, a 6'1 senior from Honolulu. And no gain on the play, actually a little bit of a loss. They moved the ball back where the back point of the ball is almost touching the 4-yard line. So a loss of about a half a yard. It's third and goal from right here. Georgia has to punch it in, just for their own mental sake.
There's no question. What a great drive. You want to get a touchdown out of drives like this where all of a sudden it feels like we've got the momentum back on our side. To keep it there, we've got to punch it in.
Orson Charles in the slot to the left. Brown and Green out on the edges to both sides. Murray in the shotgun will hang it up right side for A.J. Green. He made a one-handed grab. Oh, I can't believe he caught that. He went right up over the Colorado defender, stuck one long arm up in the air, brought it down on his back. Touchdown.
You tell me one man can't make a difference for a football team. First he gets it on the reverse, and he makes one of the best catches I've seen in a long, long time. Goes up over a Colorado defender, reaches up with his left arm at the height of it, comes down on his back, still able to bring it in.
Wow. Well, I think they're going to review it as they stop play before we try the point after.
Colorado, this is their first of the first half.
Maybe that's why Colorado wanted to use the timeout. They want the officials to review it. Dan Hawkins is out on the field talking to two of the officials on that side. He's not happy with the call. They take a timeout. We will too before the point after. 14-9 right now on the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP. Three-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Green. An amazing, incredible catch. If you get a chance to see it later tonight, your mouth will drop open. Should be his 15th career touchdown. Colorado called the timeout to challenge the ruling on the field, so that's what the holdup is, as the officials have gone upstairs to review the play. But just an amazing, amazing catch, matched up with Jaleel Brown, the corner. They battle in the end zone, and Murray hung it up. It was a little bit to the inside of A.J., but he went up high, stuck his left arm out there, reeled it in with one hand, one arm catch. He tucked the ball in. He fell on his back inbounds in the far side of the end zone. from the review that we just looked at, should be clear cut.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed as a touchdown. Colorado has been charged with the timeout and has lost their challenge.
So A.J. Green with a little in your face, so to speak. 14-9 with the point after coming from Blair Walsh.
The only reason that was challenged is nobody on either sideline could believe he caught that pass. It was that good.
Just trying to shake that one off if you're in black and gold tonight.
Position.
Georgia starts in Colorado territory here at the 39, down 14-10. 8 minutes to go in the half. Momentum has shifted over to Georgia now after the touchdown catch, the amazing catch by A.J. Green, and then a defensive stop. We move Green in motion to the far side, run out of the I formation. Caleb King the tail, play fake Murray. Stops, has all kinds of time, deep down the middle. There's A.J. Touchdown! Post pattern, caught it right under the goal post. That's touchdown number 2. He's taken over.
A.J. had about 5 yards of separation on that play. Great time to make that call. You've got all the momentum in the world. You have a big punt return, little play action fakes, and A.J. after the motion on a post route. He had man-to-man, and they weren't close to him.
Jaleel Brown introduced to A.J. Green for a second time in the ball game for Colorado. Dogs take their first lead since game 1. Walsh with the point after. It's 17-14. Welcome back, number 8. We missed you. 7:53 to go, second quarter. The Dogs lead by 3 here in Boulder, 17-14. Let's send it to David Shoemate in our Bulldog ISP Network studios at the 35-yard line.
Well, that makes 41 games in a row, every game in Scotty McKnight's career that he's caught a pass.
He got 13 yards on that one, so the streak continues. 3 receivers left and 1 to the near side. Hansen in the shotgun, goes the other way. One-handed grab, and picked off on a tip by Marcus Doughton. He's trying to run with it. They've got him wrapped up around the waist at the 38-yard line. They tipped it, and Marcus Doughton was there for the interception. Ryan Dehan, the tight end, didn't hang on, but Marcus Doughton did. The Dogs get the ball back with 100 seconds to go, and now late flags come flying in as our offense runs out onto the field. A flag came flying in. There was some bad blood on the breakup after the whistles were blown on the tackle, and let's check the call, and it may be going on Georgia, and Mark Richt is irate. Wow. Mark reading the riot act to Brandon Boykin. Here is Blair Walsh for the try. The kick is away. End over in. No good. Off to the right. Walsh with a rare miss. He had made 28 of his last 30 and was 8 for 8 this season. And we missed one going into the locker room. But the good news is the Dogs came alive to take the lead for the first time in a month. And Murray's going to take it and just run with it. Run to the right side at the 10, at the 8. And maybe a late hit. I don't know. Is there a flag? Nope. He got busted pretty good out of bounds. That was Murray picking up a couple to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it was close, and we talked about in pregame here how close the stands are to the sidelines, about 10 yards. As soon as he got bumped, Aaron Murray quickly into the fence.
Now it's third down. I said third earlier. The yard marker across the way said third, but it is third down now, so we had a play to work with. 3rd and goal from the 8. Shotgun snap to Murray. Far hash, pump fake, throws it over, back of the end zone. Touchdown, Marlon Brown. To the right of the goalpost, Marlon Brown with the score, making it 23-14. First touchdown for Marlon Brown this season.
Well-executed play there. Just a little hitch and go from the inside slot, so it really turns into a hitch and then a post. Aaron Murray, good job pumping it on the pump. Brown able to get behind the second level of the Colorado defense. Well-executed play.
Walsh for the point after. The kick is away, and it is good, and it is 24-14. That touchdown brought to you by AirTran Airways. Go. There's nothing stopping you. Georgia leads by 10 over Colorado. 10:40 to go, third quarter. Back to Boulder right after this. This is the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP.
By the good push by Georgia's defensive line, but Looked like he had a chance initially to break it outside right away, paused a little bit and stopped and allowed Darrell Gamble to grab him by the jersey and pull him down.
He's a little water bug type at 5'6" and 175, but he's got moves laterally and frontwards and backwards. And it's going to be 3rd and goal for Colorado from just inside the 3-yard line. Substitutions defensively for Georgia. We'll stack up that line. Wood and Tyson and Jones in there. Dobbs, there's the snap. Here comes pressure. Hansen avoids it, rolls to the near side, looking, fakes the pass, dives, touchdown. Boy, he escaped the sack. We had a white jersey chasing him in the pocket, as that may have been Gamble that came in and forced him to step up, and then he eluded the rest of our tacklers and was able to come to the right side and dive across the goal line for the score.
Well, that was all Tyler Hansen there. Colorado very fortunate to get that play off. Snapped it right as the play clock was going to 0. I didn't think they were going to get it off. Got it off in the nick of time.
Now the center or the snapper will line up over the ball. Everyone else off to the left side for the most part. Looks like they're going for 2. Here's Hawkins in the ball game. They will go for 2, and it is caught. Cody Hawkins firing it to Dehan, the tight end. They go for a 2-point conversion and make it, and it's 24-22. 7:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. They run a 2-point conversion and are successful. Dogs lead by 2, breaking the action here in Boulder. We'll be back to Colorado right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP.
No chance of that going anywhere.
3rd and 10 from the Dogs' 21. 3 receivers to the left. They bring one in motion. Work from under center. Here's Hansen. Play fake. Drops back from the 30. Hangs it up far side of the field. The ball hanging, and caught in between 2 Georgia defenders. They make the catch inside the 5-yard line. Now check it.
Paul blocked that kick. He laid out, and as he did, his legs kind of swung to the right and actually clipped the kicker there. Just a tough break, but you just can't have those and win football games.
So 1st and 10 for Colorado. They get a chance for a touchdown here. They'll pitch it out to the near side to Stewart. Wide open, sprints into the right corner of the end zone. He dives and gets the touchdown. Wow, a little misdirection. Everything went left, but Stewart and the quarterback, as Hansen spun around, pitched it to Stewart, and he angled into the right pylon, dove at about the 2, and got the ball across the plane for the quick 6.
Well-designed play there. They fake the reverse, a little quick pitch, getting outside of contain. They don't block the defensive end there. They just let the motion of the play draw that defensive end down and in. It's exactly what happened. No one there to contain Stewart.
The previous play is under further review.
Boy, they're wearing it out in the replay booth tonight. Cody Hawkins had come out for that 2-point conversion again, the same thing that they ran last time. Hawkins, the son of the coach, Dan Hawkins, and a senior quarterback. They had that same formation where they have about 6 or 7 guys lined up. 4th down, 18 for Colorado. They have Eric Goodman on the field, their field goal kicker. The 5'10 senior from Cherry Hills Village, Colorado, to try a 51 or 52-yard field goal, apparently. His career best is 54 yards. That came last year. He's 3 out of 17 from 40-plus in his career. Logan Gray's back on the 10 just in case for a possible return for Georgia. Long snap count. Maybe that's the whole point of this exercise. Now there's the hold, and the kick is away. End over end, sailing, no good. Off to the left. Dogs take over at the 35-yard line, down by 2 with 3:37 to go and a timeout. Back after this on the Georgia Bulldogs radio network from ISP. 72 before the game is over. We'll select the Texaco star player of the game. We've got 2 guys that are over 100 yards tonight. A.J. Green, 119 in receiving on 7 catches and 2 scores. Caleb King, 11 rushes, 103 yards tonight.
Pretty good performance there by Caleb. I know where I'm going to cast my vote.
I figured you would. Number 8, right?
Number 8.
Well,
yeah.
He's definitely put a spark in us.
There's no question.
So Georgia has it moving from the 35 when Colorado missed the 52-yard field goal attempt. They have moved quickly into Colorado territory. Now line up 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 27-yard line. Moving left to right. King, the tailbacker, in the eye. Green's the receiver on the near side. Hand it to Caleb King. Spins. Oh, he fumbled! He spun away from a tackler and he fumbled the football. Colorado recovered it at the 30.
It's the only thing that we couldn't have happen, and it was just a bad quarterback-running back exchange there, it looked like. Caleb tried to spin before he got the ball, and it came popping out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
1:55 to go. Colorado gets it on the turnover. Georgia's second of the night. They picked off Aaron Murray in the end zone in the first half. And now what may be a disastrous turnover right there. Recovered by Colorado at the 30. A lot of stuff went wrong on that play as Caleb was spinning on the handoff. Colorado got great penetration. Josh Davis got beat by his man. They had a man in the backfield. He was trying to spin away from the tackler, and all of that going on while we're trying to hand it off, and we fumbled. Now they'll keep it on the ground with Stewart. Big hole right side. Squirts through 2 tackles across the 40. Still on his feet, stumbling down to the 45-yard line. He just ripped off a quick 15, got a first down, and moves the ball downfield with 1:48 to play. Sean Williams and Bakari Rambo finally drag him down by the collar. He got 14. They spotted back on the 44.
Dogs still with 1 timeout. They can stop it once more.
And we just did. Georgia calls a time.
Timeout, Georgia. This is their final of the half. 30 seconds.
Ultimately, you would have liked to have used that when they're not on first down, obviously.
That's right.
Get them in a 3rd down situation, be able to stop the clock and force a punt, but that didn't happen. So now we're out of timeouts. They'll have a first down play coming up with 1:43 to go. And at this point, it might take a turnover for Georgia to be able to win the ballgame.
Well, anything can happen. We were in that same position, well within Blair Walsh's range, of course, and we cough it up with a little bit of pressure. So anything can happen here, but we've got to force something. We've got to make something happen where they put the football on the ground.
Official standing over the ball at the Colorado 44-yard line. Buffaloes lined up in the eye. Little Rodney Stewart is the tailback. And Hanson under center. Hands it to Stewart. Runs it right side. Not much there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. But now the clock is the most serious enemy as DeMarcus Dobbs makes the tackle for Georgia. 2nd down and 10. But we can't stop the clock anymore.
No, this ball won't be snapped until we're under a minute to play, and then it'll be reset once again. So, it's going to take some kind of miracle here. We've got to get in the backfield for us. A fumble, put the ball on the ground, and, boy, it's just tough to take, isn't it?
First down wins the ball game. 2nd down and 10 and a foot for Colorado from just inside their own 44. 59 seconds to go. They snap it. Hand it off to Stewart, trying to break outside. Gets by Houston, but we run over him with Marcus Doughton. Make the stop at the 44-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clock moving at 45. It's 3rd down and 10. 41 seconds. Play clock at 28. They're just eating up clock. 11 seconds difference. They'll snap it again, then it'll be 4th down. And then I think they can just run out the clock after that. I don't think we'll get to touch it again.
I don't either.
They're just watching it tick down. Play clock at 11. Game clock at 21. Crucial fumble by Caleb King right there as Georgia was positioning itself to try and win the ball game. They snap it, and that's it. As they run onto the field, Colorado in the final 5 ticks is going to walk away with a 29-27 victory over Georgia. And the Bulldogs' losing streak has reached 4 games.
And the Buffalo fans are storming the field right now.
Colorado now 3-1 on the year, covering up the Buffalo logo at the middle of the field. The students have run out of the south end zone. They continue to run the field. The goalpost, collapsible, have been taken down on both ends of the field. So the Colorado students are celebrating with the Colorado team as Georgia's players dejectedly walk slowly back to the locker room in defeat. Final score, Colorado 29 and Georgia 27. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Radio Network from ISP.